name is Linda Derry, and you're watching the Sister Girls Environmental Club TV show. And my special guest today is Miss Sandy Pope.
Hi.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me, Linda.
So today's topic is a very exciting one. It's the Sister Girls Award ceremony that took place recently on October 29th. So we're just going to be talking about it and telling you all about what happened that day.
Well, where should we start?
There are so many things to talk about. I'd like to first, before anything, give a huge shout out to our honorees. We had our youth honorees, which were members of the Sister Girls. We had Anjana, Haley, Maureen, and myself.
Can I put this up and maybe
sure.
you can do a close-up on this?
Yeah,
If
there's
that's possible.
You know, the girls are there. Some of Kaylin was unfortunately not able to make it with us, but she is also one of our honorees. We also had, and I'd like to thank them so much for being. We all got an award for the community service that we've done, along with a certificate and a little, gift bag, which we all got, and a quick picture of that.
Well, I just wanted to.
Yeah, these are the girls. That is me. This is Haley, Maureen. This is Anjana and Caitlin, who wasn't able to make it.
Yes.
So yeah, this was our program, if you'd like to see it. This is our program that we ended up having for it.
And we had the bee theme.
Yeah, our theme was
theme.
bee themed, and I love the theme so much. We all came up with it together. And can you explain to us a little bit on why we chose a bee?
Well, the bee is our sort of like our bee-friendly image, and it's our
mascot.
sort of mascot and our logo. And bees are an endangered species, and we need bees in order for us to live, in order for the planet to live. And we are trying to bring some attention to the bees and keeping the bees alive and well, because without them we would have a problem on Earth in our living space. So the bees were important to sort of educate the people on the importance of bees, and so we took the theme and we had to dress in yellow and black and
Miss Sandy actually made, sorry not to interrupt you, Miss Sandy made these super duper cool little vests. They didn't fit all of us, but I don't know how she was supposed to know our measurements. So they were so good, especially since she didn't know any of our measurements. For example, I was wearing a black dress with black leggings, with stockings and black shoes, along with paired with the little vest. It was a yellow vest that everyone had. And so if you were a sister girl, or if you were just on the sister girls team, if you were a sister mom, the sister moms had them on.
Right.
Then you got them, and we were the people that if you want information, you can come to us and get our information.
Right, and also the bee. If I can just share the bee, if you can show the full logo, show the full logo, and it says, "I'm a sister girl, bee friendly," and it was to sort of not only bring education to the bee itself, but also to help us as young people and young girls be more friendly.
Can we?
So,
can we take a minute to say how amazing Miss Sandy is at graphic arts, because she did the program and she also made our logo, which is amazing to me. I love how you did the bee, and when you take a look at it, it doesn't look simple.
Wow.
But you can tell you were really creative with you took circles and you took lines and you made a bee, and that's really cool.
Yeah. This little design here, I had to find eyes, and I had to find antennas, and I had to find the body, and I put it all together with the mouth. And so it was a project. So it wasn't like, oh, I found this bee on the internet and I used it. It was little pieces and little parts that I put together to make I'm a sister girl, bee friendly.
Yeah, but Miss Sandy does that. Miss Sandy is really good at all this stuff. You're really good at graphic design. I need you to teach me that, because when I grow up, I kind of want to be in graphic design, photography kind of thing. But I need to learn all of that stuff.
Well, graphic design, you're already an artist, and graphic design is just exploring and expanding what you already know and what you already do. Right? You put this together. This was a nice idea.
Yeah, this is
you created
to represent our the theme wasn't only bee, but actually queen bee, which I like to show for our first, kind of representative picture. We actually
yes.
Oopsies, what was this? Okay, there we go. That's one of our awards we'll talk about later. Okay. This is actually Miss Sandy and the youth honorees that were present.
Can you pull in a closer look on that one, because you can see? Oh, okay. Okay, because it also looks like the vest that we.
Yeah, those are some of the vests.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Okay, there you
So
These
it was
are
kind of fun.
Angela. I'm sorry. Angela, me, Miss Sandy, Maureen, and Haley was there. These are our little vests that we had, and this was actually right after Miss Sandy, blah, blah, blah. What after Haley and I actually crowned Miss Sandy, which was a surprise. Our queen bee.
I was a queen bee.
Which Haley and I thought of the idea together.
Yes, that was nice. That was nice.
It's basically that Miss Sandy is our queen bee. That's
so
the thing.
nice.
So it was a surprise. So how did you like the surprise?
Well, I was, that event was so awesome. I was trying to enjoy every little piece of it, and that was special. When they brought the little crown out and they put it on, and that was special. I felt like a queen bee. That was special.
And so for the rest of the night, we were calling her Miss Sandy the Queen Bee. It was really funny. But yeah. Speaking of having really special parts, what was your favorite part of the entire, kind of?
I think that my favorite part of the event was to see that everything was flowing in a good way. The sponsors with the food, and you guys jumped in. You guys, meaning the sister girls, jumped in and did serving, because on that particular day, that day was a torrential rain. It was like monsoon.
It was crazy.
Monsoons coming in.
Everyone was kind of stressed before the thing.
That was
it's our first time doing this kind of event. Like, you don't host an awards ceremony every day. That's something you can't really get experience from.
Right. So this was our special event, and 5 days before, I was looking at the 5-day weather forecast. And I said, 100% rain on Saturday.
Yep.
I said,
no. Wow. Okay,
so
then.
I said, okay, we're going to still roll with it. So then on that day, I had a lot of people calling up, well, I got heart palpitations, I can't make it, and I can't do this and that. So we had to make an adjustment, quick adjustments.
Yeah, lots
to
of
make
quick adjustments happened that day.
And so I think the favorite part of this whole event is when people are leaving and they're saying, when are you going to have another event? This event was so great.
Yeah, that was
really, that made me feel really great, that people were saying they had a good time. And beside the fact that all these other things was moving along in the way, but that really made it special.
Yeah.
That at the end, they were saying Sandy, and they're still complimenting us. It wasn't about Sandy, because you couldn't put all the pieces together with just Sandy. All of the pieces had to be put together with Liza, who made a fantastic display table, your father, who made this cake, and all the spinal, all these little pieces. So it really wasn't about Sandy. It was really about all the little pieces that everybody put together that made an event where people said, this was a great event, and I want to come back next year. That is the best part.
Yeah, and I'd like to totally make this. This is definitely going to be an annual thing, right?
Yes,
I think that would be great. To showcase the girls' work. By then we'll probably have hopefully more members. So it'll be like a kind of bigger event.
Yes.
Which I think is super duper cool to have like such a big a big event, and I think that's awesome, especially when you're honored.
I'm not making the vests.
Yeah.
You're on your own.
No. Well, I still have my dress. My vest.
That's a vintage piece. That vest is going to go into the recycled art museum.
Speaking of, what did you make the vest out of?
Well, it's interesting. It was a piece of fabric that I was thinking originally to make a vest. And then I went up to this fabric store on Jamaica Ave, and I saw this huge piece of fabric. I said, oh, it's gold. I said, oh, let me get it. And it was inexpensive. So I got it. It was kind of like a suede kind of fabric.
Well,
and it had a nice sheen to it, and it was just perfect. And the best color too.
Yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. So I'd also like to give a huge thanks to our adult honorees, which we had youth honorees and adult honorees. And I'd like to give a huge shout out to Faye, Miss Cangela, Miss Tanya, and just thank you so much for being there. And also, and Miss Egypt.
Miss Egypt,
right?
Okay, yes.
So you guys were there. Thank you so much. They were our honorees. We were able to provide them with awards.
Yes.
Which I think was like one of my favorite parts. I love giving them the rewards and hearing their kind of like a little acceptance speeches.
Yes,
so I thought that was really cool.
Yes. And going back to the little pieces of the parts of the puzzle that made it special, was a huge part was the bags that were given out to to our friends, and handbags that were given out. They're called swag bags.
Yeah, we call them
all kind of different
swag
bags. So that was special because Liza had to put all these little components together to make all these bags and make sure that they were available to be, at the event. So, that was special.
Yeah, these are the bags that we had. Everyone got one. If you came to the event, you got one, and the honorees actually got special bags.
Right.
So these are the little bags that had the Sister Girl mission on them, and this was kind of our awards table. So this is our banner that we have everywhere we go. We always take this banner. We had actually balloon art that was sponsored, that was donated to us by a sponsor, which I'll talk about in a future, I'll talk about soon. And we also had some of our awards. As you can see, I have one right here. Our awards, which was kind of our awards table. This is, I think, Miss Faye, this one right here, I think is Miss Faye's award, the green one, which was like a kind of a plaque. And there was actually a presidential award, which I'll talk about later as well.
Right, okay, yeah.
So, we actually, I think that was a great part of I think, I was saying every part is my favorite part, but it really was, it was a great night.
Yeah. And you, a great night also. You hosted the show. You hosted the whole program. You and
Haley and I.
It was
the girls actually. We hosted it.
It was the best.
And it was kind of impromptu. We didn't know we were hosting it. I thought Sandy was hosting it, but everyone telling us we were doing a really great job, especially since we didn't know exactly what we were doing.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
Yeah, you hosted the whole program, and I think that made it special because a lot of times adults are expecting other adults to be the officials and doing everything, but you guys, it was the best. I'm telling you, it was the best.
I think it was also really great when I got a few. Haley and I, we were doing a little segment. We were kind of doing some jokes, sort of, and so I got a few laughs out of the audience, and that was great.
Good. That was good. That was excellent.
And I also liked how I got the experience of hosting something. Cause I never hosted something. Well, I mean, in real life, hosted a TV show, but I never hosted anything in real life. Which was kind of super nerve-wracking for me because on TV, if I mess up, maybe we can edit something out or something. But in real life, there's no editing or anything. There's just people, and it's what? If you mess up, then you mess up.
Yeah, and that's really difficult because it's easy, as you said, when you're doing a show on television and you can fudge it. But when you're standing in front of a crowd of people and they're all looking at you like, yuck, what is she saying? Is she saying the right thing or is she saying a good thing? And it's for you to be the host of that. It gives you a lot of experience because now you're interacting with the audience and you're presenting information and things are flowing along. I thought you guys did great. You need another award. Let me give you another award.
Thank you. So what do you think was so important? And what's your main reason for doing this event? Why do you think it was so important for this event to happen?
Well, two things happened. One of our committee members, Vanessa, had said, we should honor the girls because they do a lot of work throughout the year. They're involved with all the projects and programs, and we should honor them. And I said, well, I think it's a great idea. That's how it evolved. But in the evolution of everything, all these little components has to put together in order to have a good, successful event. So, did I answer your question?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you said, there's so many little components.
Yeah.
So actually, we were so incredibly fortunate, and I have to give a huge shout out to my mom, Liza, and Miss Sandy for doing such a great job of doing sponsors. We actually got so many sponsors, and I am so happy for them. They're on the back of this sheet. If Miss Sandy, you'd like to hold it up.
Yeah.
We got sponsors from Olive Garden, who gave us delicious salad and breadsticks. We got we got from Edible Arrangements. We actually got these, the little flower kind of things that you see.
Yes.
They're actually in them. There are some chocolate-covered pineapples in the shape of bees.
Yes.
Which I thought was super duper cool.
Yes.
And this is part of our dessert table, by the way.
Yeah.
I was actually in charge of decorating it, and my mom was in charge of doing the dessert table. So this was kind of dessert table sort of thing. It was much bigger than this. This wasn't the dessert table.